So, guys, I will be going live in just. I'll just be speaking about the topic in another 2 minutes. But before that, I would request all the people to join, just waiting for a few more people to join so that we can start with our particular session. So, as you can see from the title, that this particular topic is about a no salt diet, something which a lot of people are actually inculcating in their routine, their diet patterns. But let me tell you, it has its negatives too. So, you have to know all the details, everything, every points before opting to go for this choice. Yes, you heard that right. So I think it's time that we start with our segment, our live segment. So let me tell you that it was 5 year back when actress Sridevi collapsed by drowning in a bathtub. That was very unfortunate, very sudden when she was in Dubai. And now 5 years later, her husband and producer Boney Kapoor has finally opened up about her death and actually revealed on how the actress used to face a lot of blackouts because she was always on a constant diet, and the main diet that she followed in her routine was the no salt diet. And during the time when she actually faced this, that is that she collapsed in the bathtub, she was on that particular diet, that is the no salt diet. Well, was very unfortunate that we lost a gem, a very talented and beautiful actress. But the time that Boni Kapoor revealed about this, we started getting a lot of advices from the doctors, from dietitians, on how you should not opt for a total no to salt, and you should obviously think and judge your health and then only make such a strong choice. So today's segment is dedicated to telling you all about the advantages and disadvantages, to be particular, of a no salt diet. But before that, hello, I'm Resham, and welcome to yet another live of IHW TV, a page where we talk about health, wellness on the whole. Yes, you heard that right. So let me tell you that according to WHO, and what WHO has recommended is that they have actually recommended the people, the citizens, to go for a 5 gram or take 5 grams of salt on a daily basis or normal basis. And if it goes less than that, then that can actually affect your health on a very big level, where too little salt can actually upset the vitamin and mineral level in your body. And of course, we don't want that. Where let me tell you that there are some of the people, I'm sure, including Sridevi, who might have thought that excess salt actually leads to water retention. It leads to weight gain. Plus, it makes your face a little puffy, and nobody wants that. Be it any actress or a normal person who is, of course, into health and fitness. Where we know for a fact that Sridevi, other than her usual workout, she used to be into fitness and health and followed a lot of diets. Even at that age, when she was 52 years, she played actually, she used to worry a lot about her body, about her, the fitness, and that was one of the reasons that she followed such a strict diet. Following a diet and adapting strategies to lose weight is not a problem, but then going too much into it, like starving yourself, cutting out meals, going for everything fat free, and paying a lot of emphasis on your calorie is something that we should not go for. Because of course, you should worry about your health, your weight, but then doing everything in excess is, of course, not the solution. And even if you're cutting out salt, that is fine, but totally eliminating it from your diet is definitely not the solution. So let me tell you, like I mentioned earlier, that cutting out salt is not the solution. And when your sodium level is low in the body, that condition is actually called as hyponatremia, which is a condition, like I mentioned earlier, where the sodium is very low in your body, which, let me tell you, affects your blood pressure, your muscles, and nerve function too. Let me repeat for the people who are joining that lack of sodium in your body actually affects your blood pressure, your nervous system, and your muscles too. So if you're facing a lot of cramps and you're on a no salt diet and you think it's just because maybe you're not having enough water, then let me tell you, not having enough water is one thing, but not having salt is also one of the reason why you are facing those cramps. Other than that, if you have not the severe hyponatremia, but it's just the beginning, so let me state some of the symptoms of an hyponatremia, which is actually the lack of sodium in your body, and the symptoms include headaches, fatigue, आपको बहुत ज़्यादा थकावट हो रही है, you're not able to concentrate, is somewhat hampering your mental health as well. Yes, you heard that right. If you are not including enough salt in your diet, then that can affect your mental health, because you obviously have those cravings which we do not want. And when you're not able to get what your body needs, then your concentration level is somewhat hindered. You are facing headaches, you feel nauseous, you have the nausea feeling, you always feel thirsty. Yes, when you're not having enough salt, then somewhat you always feel thirsty, and then dizziness is also one of the symptoms of an hyponatremia, which is again a condition where there is lack of sodium in your body. So lack of sodium in your body has that symptoms, and if it goes on to a severe level, that is, there is no or very little sodium left in your body, then you of course need those saline drips. And that is one of the things that you of course need. And in extreme condition, it can lead to swelling in the body, and that can further lead to swelling in the brain, and then the last thing is coma. Yes, so if you have this condition where there is extreme lack of sodium in your body, then the consequences of that is coma, which of course is the worst case scenario, and nobody wants that. Well, let me tell you that the normal level of salt or sodium that should be in your body should range between 135 to 145 MEQ per liter. And when you are deficient in that, then the range varies from 150 to 15 to 120, which actually showcases that you have very low sodium in your body. So again, I'm repeating that even if you are opting for a low sodium diet or no salt diet, because maybe you want to work on your body, or you have issues, if you're a diabetic patient, or if you have hypertension or high blood pressure problem, then the doctor recommends you to not take salt in an excess manner, to cut down your salt intake, but then totally eliminating it from your diet is something that nobody wants. So just what the doctors are recommended is that everything in moderation is the key. And all you can do is, like, if you have hyponatremia, then all you can do is add a pinch of salt in your salad or your soup, and then you are good to go. But again, I would like to point out that eliminating it completely from the diet is definitely not the choice that you should make, right? So these were some of the things that you should look upon. Also, there are some more disadvantages associated with going for a no salt diet, which is that you face cramp, like I mentioned earlier. So if you think that you're not having enough water, and that is the reason that you're having cramps, then please wait and look upon your salt intake as well, because that may be the reason for you facing muscle cramps and the other cramps at the same. Plus, of course, if you're having very to no or to very little salt, then that can also lead to weakness. Plus, like I said, that you can also face a lot of tension, and you can face a lot of stress, because somewhere or the other, like I mentioned earlier, and for those people who are joining now, that it is affecting your mental health as well, because somewhere or the other, you're not able to concentrate in a better manner, you lose focus. And eliminating salt from your diet is another reason. So all I would like to suggest is, of course, if you want to cut down salt because you think that is leading to water retention and somewhere or the other there is a puffiness that's coming on the face, so if you think that salt is the only reason, then wait and watch, because that may not just be the only reason. Lack of sleep, having too much water, yes, water toxicity is also one of the reason that can lead to swelling, that unwanted swelling in your face. So you also have to keep a track of that. Other than that, like I mentioned, that you just need some extra salt if you are going through this condition on your salad and soup, and you are good to know. Good to go. So, like I mentioned earlier, and as the topic states, that Boney Kapoor has revealed that it was her strict diet, like the no salt diet, leading to the blackouts that Sridevi faced. And that is something that he revealed after 5 years after the late actor's death. So, yeah, that was about it. So, no salt diet is definitely not the solution. Everything in moderation, that is na zada na kam, everything in moderation is the key. So, other than that, rather than going for the white salt, all you can do is you can go for black salt or the Himalayan salt that actually has low sodium level, so that can actually be added to your food. And make sure that if it's something cooked, then you're not extra salt on top of it. Make it add the salt while you're cooking, and I think that can be something that can help you. And yeah, of course, you can add those extra salt in your salad and soup, and that is all about it. So I think I'm going to wrap up my session, but before that, if you have any questions, anything related to the diet, then you can let us know in the comment here. And if we if you wrap up the live and if then you watch this video, then you can add your questions in the comment down below, and I will make sure that I will answer all your queries in the next live that will happen next week. So I think I'm going to stick on this live for another 1 minute, and then if you have any questions or anything in particular, then you can let us know in the comment down below. So, even there was a study which revealed that following like a keto diet is also not at all good, because even that has less sodium in it. And of course, that can, like I mentioned earlier, it can lead to weakness, fatigue, cramps, and dizziness, nausea, and problem in your muscles, problem in your nervous system. And of course, nobody wants that. So, like I said, even if you're following keto, you have to keep a track on your salt level, the sodium intake that you are going for. And let me repeat it again, like WHO has advised that 5 grams of salt on a daily basis, consumption of 5 grams of salt on a daily basis is just fine, and something that is in moderation. So I think we don't have any questions coming in right now. And I think it's time to wrap up the session. Thank you all for joining this live. Have a wonderful day ahead. And do not forget to share this video and like as well.